Right, listen, I'll pass on to this guy that'll tell you where it is.
It is if a public body do it, or a private company do it, okay? Or if we do it, then that's the issue with that, because they're doing it.
Is he not liable on his own, like himself for doing it though?
It's
the
not
Human
so.
Rights Act, could he not go after him for doing it as a man?
Yeah,
because his actions.
It's never against a personal individual. Human Rights Act doesn't relate to that. So, but no, I mean, I think what they've obviously done, I haven't been here for that part of it, but as they've explained, they've obviously wanted to come in to do something inside in relation to electricity supply.
Yeah.
For whatever reason, that hasn't taken place.
I said he could come in. I said he could come in and have a look at the meter. The meter's working absolutely fine. He said it was a health and safety issue. There is no health and safety issue. The meter's been working fine for about 5 weeks. It's a zero meter. I'm about to move to a new supplier because the one I was with I wasn't happy with.
Yeah.
I said he could come in and look at it. He said he needed to come in and take it out. I said, well,
is it everything that you've put in as opposed to an issued one by them?
I'm not with Scottish Power. I'm currently in talks with the warehouse trying to switch to a new supply. The guy was here not long ago, but he's had to shoot off and do a job called Tutor.
I think what you're saying is, if you yourself are a supplier, you've got to have a supplier, and so you're in between them. I'm myself in between suppliers at the moment. But that actually doesn't stop somebody from United Utilities coming in and doing what they're doing. Okay, they said the chap's got a court warrant. It's not like he's coming on that
listen,
okay.
I've looked at this court warrant.
Yeah.
It's not court stamped. It's not on court headed paper. It's signed by a lady called Mrs. Alcott. I've rung the court. I can't get hold of Mrs. Alcott to prove that that is a real document. So I've given to him the County Court Act of 1984, but he wouldn't have it off me. That says all judgments in these courts, in the court that he's been to, are not law. It's paperwork's here. I've got the Fraud Act.
Where is that from?
Website. I've got the Fraud Act of 2006. It says any use of any documentation that isn't lawful is fraud. That's the Fraud Act 2006, section 7 and 4. I can also get him on 2 and 3.
You see, it isn't lawful. Because the document isn't stamp doesn't always mean that it's unlawful.
It's come from the court.
There you go.
And I've also been to his head office this morning and issued them with one of these County Court Acts of 1984. It says number 135, penalty for falsely pretending to act under the authority of a court. Any person who A, delivers or causes to be delivered to any other person any paper falsely purporting to be a copy of any summons or other process of a county court, knowing it to be false, or B, acts or professes to act under any false colour or pretence of the process or of authority of a county court, shall be guilty of an offence, and shall for each offence be liable on probation, on indictment to imprisonment for a term not exceeding 7 years. He wouldn't accept this documentation off me. I've offered it to his friend and he told him not to take it. I said, I'm just exercising my rights here, and my human rights. And he said, well, I've got it all on film, he tried to gain entrance and asked me what I would do if he tried to gain entrance. I said I would peacefully protest and remove you from the premises. I've got a sign up that says if you haven't been invited and written writing by myself, that you're not allowed onto the property. Seen it. He's complained about the camera. I'll tell you, no, that camera doesn't work. It's a fake camera to deter burglars. But we have filmed him, and he was quite aggressive. And basically, I've done nothing wrong here. We haven't reached the peace. He's not coming in my house. I'm not allowing him to come into my house. He hasn't got the correct paperwork or documentation to come into my house. And I just want to say to you guys, please, I hope you're acting under your public oath today to represent the public against corporations such as this gentleman.
I mean, what we're not here to do is to take sides.
No, I want you to be impartial.
We're acting within what the law is. Okay. Obviously, you've got issues in relation to that document. So the document says you've got any doing false. You have. And what you need to do is make a complaint to the relevant authorities in relation to you claiming that those documents are false. Okay.
I've tried to ring the courts to ask him something.
This chap here is happy that he's been to the court this morning and done that, and I understand he does it on a regular basis.
I asked if I could go with him and what time it would be, because I have the right to be there when the warrant is being issued. And he said, I don't know what time we're going to be there, which gave me no opportunity to be there. I had a school run to do, I had things to do, and I'd gone up to the court twice. Couldn't find the gentleman in the court. So, you know, I've done everything. I mean, I've told them I'll pay you. I said I'll pay you for the electric. I don't mind paying you.
Paying you for what, sorry?
The supply.
No.
I don't mind paying you. My argument isn't paying.
I mean, what he's coming, he's not coming here to claim any money, as he could just come to execute that warrant which he's got on, and that obviously, that warrant is there and will be executed. What he is going to do now, though, he's going to isolate you from outside here.
That's shocking, isn't it, don't you think?
Well,
I've got 4 kids here tonight. That's quite shocking. It has to come to this.
I mean, what he's asked for, obviously, initially, is to come in so he could do what he originally wanted to do. I think that was the original plan, but because obviously the issues we're having now, then
he wants to fit a prepaid meter. I've got no money at the minute. He said, before Chris tonight, you might as well cut me off in the street if he fits a prepaid meter. I can't afford to put any electric on it. I've got no electric, full stop. It's a breach of my human rights. It is.
So you're saying that this warrant he's got is valid? In your opinion, the warrant he's carrying is valid?
everything appears to me to be valid. The gentleman works for a company. Yeah. Sorry,
That's Matt.
This is Matt.
Matt, yeah.
Who's Matt?
He's a friend of mine. He's But how are you, mate? You're right.
The warrant was in relation to the change of meeting, it wasn't just that's not what we're doing now.
No? You think... Yeah, mate. Does he need a warrant to dig a hole outside my house? Does he need to let me know he's going to? Yeah, just 1 second, Matt. I've got that, mate. 1 second.
Ultimately, that's a simple claim. That is preventing nothing happening in relation to isolating the electricity supply out here. What you need to do, and the time that he's doing that, is to make the relevant calls. I would suggest you use that time wisely to make the calls to the relevant people to see if you can get things done. So,
who do I need to call?
Well, to be fair, I don't know, because I don't know who your current supplier is, because you're saying you're transferring to another supplier. Okay, I ring the people who are actually still supplying it, because it normally takes 40 to 50 days perhaps for your supplier to change over. So the person who is doing it at the moment, they technically are still your supplier, so you need to speak to them. And I would suggest that you obviously make contact with them and see if they can...
I've ended all contracts with them, I've written to them and ended all contracts with them.
I'm saying there's somebody, I would guess at the minute, is providing you with electricity, aren't they? Once you've got no electricity, somebody's providing you with something.
My argument would be that it's Western Power Union Group. He's saying he's a distributor, not a supplier. Well, he's supplying it.
Until you've changed, then people supplying you electric are going to be the people that you previously were, aren't they?
These people distribute it to the companies. They don't supply you, yeah?
I don't want to deal with any more
But
suppliers.
why can't we cut out the
middleman?
middleman, which is what we want to do, and pay direct to the supplier?
I've asked him.
It's not an argument for us, is it?
Because what we're
Everybody can have an
doing...
argument about the electricity and gas supplies I could, but it's not an issue to do with this.
Fuel here too.
No, you'll probably be going down mine next.
Okay, mate. Yeah,
I mean, again, that's an issue with identity.
So what you're saying is, because he's no part of a public body and it's a private corporation or whatever, they are allowed to come and do this because
public
Yeah.
bodies like the police, fire service, health authority, they're people who can breach people's human rights.
So what about if you act as an affidavit against him? Use an affidavit against him. Can you use an affidavit?
I don't get what you mean.
You telling him he will be breaching your human rights.
Matt's saying I need to put in a commercial liens against himself and the company at this point. No, I'm just telling him one. I apologise.
Yeah, that's fine. Obviously, the chap's got a job to do. Okay. I don't know him personally, but I would suggest he does it on a daily basis. Okay. It's not a part of law and legislation that we deal with regularly, thankfully. So he does deal with it, and obviously he probably knows more of it than most of us because he knows what he's got to do, and he knows ultimately if he was doing something incorrect, then he's got some litigation from your point towards him. Okay, and that's why he does what he does. The reason why we've been called, okay,
I was going to call you. I've tried.
That's fine. But is that we're here purely to prevent a piece of the peace. Okay. So he needs to do what he needs to do. Okay. We ask that you just let that happen, unfortunately. But in the meantime, I'm asking you, or advising you perhaps, that you probably use that time wisely to make some telephone calls. Okay. In relation to what they're doing here, okay, they've got to be allowed to do it. This is a highway, public highway. People can't obstruct it. Okay. If they obstruct it,
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
So, what about that? Smart. Are you aware of affidavit between